Hey guys, welcome to WRBB and WRBB Studios. I'm laughing because the vanity part of me had to take my glasses off and throw them on the floor. I talk about always use a professional and how important that is. And in this case, I'm going to tell you some stories as we get into this. But with me is Ryan Holt from Holts Reliable Garage Door Repair. Get that right?
Yes, sir.
I try to get out in the beginning so I don't screw it up. Okay. How long are you doing garage door repairs and stuff?
Wayne, I've been around garage doors my entire life, literally since I was a little kid. Growing up, second generation, my father and my mother were in the garage door industry.
Wow.
And it's just sitting around the kitchen table, growing up into it. It's just second nature to me.
Were you like your dad's slave in the beginning when you were a kid, when you were bad?
Man, I tell you, if I was sick, if I didn't go to school, summer vacation, workaholic. I would just work, learn the trade, and I'm very, very blessed that he made me do that.
And, it's interesting because we spoke a number of times, and you're blessed that you're busy.
Oh, absolutely.
You had to reschedule twice.
Sorry.
That's okay. I'd rather you be busy and make money, okay? We like to see people succeed. That's our goal here.
Right.
Okay, so you're in the industry. You've been around a long time. You have now, your dream was always your own company. You have
Yes.
your own company. My question to you is, since you've been in the industry, have things changed?
Tremendously. Plus the prices.
Yeah, we know that.
Man.
Could be worse, but the garage doors could be made of wood.
They used to be.
Okay.
Actually, we could still get them in wood.
Right.
But we prefer not to, obviously.
That's got to be like a gazillion dollars to get a garage door in
It's
wood
a
today.
lot more money, and to me, it's not worth it at all.
Okay, so when we talk about garage doors, we don't just talk about garage doors. We talk about garage door openers also.
Yes.
Okay, so have they changed over the years?
Big time. So when I first started doing garage doors, they didn't even have safety sensors down at the bottom, which is it's a federal law now. You have to have them.
Oh, wow.
The unit actually won't work without the safety sensors at the bottom. And what that does is if you're walking underneath your garage door and the garage door is going down, it will go back up so it doesn't crush you, your kids, animals, or any of your vehicles. So they didn't have those back then. They had a different kind of safety sensor, which was in the back of the unit. Now they have both, okay, because there was a lot of horror stories about people getting crushed or your door closing on things. So now there's two different things that will try to prevent that from happening.
Okay, so I have a bunch of years on you. So the garage door opener when I was younger was like this.
By hand.
By hand and pull it down. And they were wood, and they were heavier.
Very heavy.
Okay, so now what are they made of now?
Steel or aluminum.
Okay.
And you could get a regular steel pan door. You could get an insulated garage door, which helps with the electric and heat bill. Not make it so hot in the garage or vice versa. If you have living space above the garage, it helps with that as well.
Okay.
But steel is your most common garage door.
We live in Florida, the paradise until a hurricane comes.
Absolutely.
Okay, so are all garage doors hurricane proof at this point or resistant?
Every garage door that we do from new installs have to be garage door impact rated. But no, not everyone out there has a garage door impact rated door.
Okay.
The insurance companies actually go around and do like an inspection.
Right.
And they will tell you if you pass or fail that inspection. And if you fail it and you replace your garage door with a hurricane rated door now, I have customers saving anywhere from $600 to $900 a year.
Wow.
So 2 or 3 years, your garage door is paid for.
Okay, so the question becomes, garages come in different sizes.
Yes.
And obviously there's going to be a cost difference for the base. But the installation, is it more difficult to do a 2-car garage than a 1-car garage? Same thing, right?
It's just heavier as far as
Right.
labor-wise goes.
Do you do them by yourself or you have...
I do them by myself. I prefer not to as I'm getting older.
Yes, that happens.
I have helpers.
Okay.
Just hired somebody full-time. So, yeah, no, I'm trying not to do it by myself any longer. Back 10 years ago, I did it, but not no more.
And I kind of get that. So you have a hurricane-rated door, but now I've seen garage doors that have these bars that come down with them.
Actually, they don't do that any longer.
Okay.
Those were the replacements, and that would actually make your door hurricane-rated post. The insurance companies don't allow that anymore. Your garage door actually has to have built-in struts on each panel. That's what makes your garage door hurricane rated.
Oh, wow.
So it's not the center post any longer. They actually make the struts that go along your garage door to make it impact rated.
All right. What goes wrong more than anything when it comes to garage doors?
Wayne, I kid you not, every day is a different day. And
Okay.
I've been doing it for a long time. The most common issue is a few different things. Either A, the kids will knock the safety eyes down and get them knocked out of alignment.
Uh-huh.
And then you try to close your door and it won't close.
I
So
had that when I moved in.
we try to help people over the phone with that because we don't want to waste your money and come over there and just wiggle it for you.
Right.
You know? So if we can't diagnose it over the phone, we'll come out and do a free inspection. If it's just a matter of your photo eyes, we'll take care of that. But while we're there, we'll check all your other components. You should get that done at least once a year.
Really?
Yes. Because your garage door is the biggest moving part in your house and the most dangerous part of your house.
Oh, see, I would tend to disagree. In a little while, I'll be the biggest moving part of my house. And I'm pretty dangerous. You know, we were talking before we got on the air. We were talking about if I were to run into my garage door, I would come in the house cursing
Oh, yeah.
and say I dented my garage door. If my wife hits the garage door, I'll come in the house and she'll say, I had a terrible day today. And I'll wonder what it is, but she'll go into 180 stories before she gets to the final story that says, oh, I hit the garage door. And like, us as guys, we just want to hear what the story is. Now, a garage doors, you said it's made of steel and aluminum?
Yes.
So, I mean, here's the thing. The garage door gets hit, okay? Do we have to replace the whole garage door?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
It depends on the age of your garage door. If we're able to match the panels up, we could do a panel swap out. But the manufacturers change styles, so not all the time that we could get that product any longer.
Well, let's look at it like it's a motor vehicle. Can you bang out the dents and stuff?
You can, depending on the gauge steel that you have, and you'd have to get a heat lamp and stuff like that. I have a guy that would do that. But majority of the time, if we can't do the panel replacements, we would probably just upgrade your garage door. Cost-wise, it would just make more sense to go ahead and replace the whole thing.
Okay, so I have seen garage doors which look standard. And then I see garage doors where instead of it being 10 feet high, it's 40 feet high or 20 feet high.
Yes.
You do those also?
No.
You don't do
No.
Okay.
That is more of a commercial. I am studying and taking tests for it.
Uh-huh.
I'm not licensed for commercial work right yet.
Okay.
It is something that I would love to expand my knowledge and my expertise with.
What's in your wheelhouse?
Yes. I will get there eventually, but at this time I'm so busy on residential, I don't have the time for commercial.
Okay, so how many people that get garage doors get automatic garage door openers? Is it everybody now?
Majority of the time, yes. The only time someone does not get a electronic motor is if you don't have the actual room to fit it. You have to have at least 2 inches of clearance between your door and your ceiling when your door's all the way up. So majority of the time, everyone's getting the garage door openers.
So-
And
Can I add a garage door opener to a garage door that doesn't, if you have that space?
absolutely.
I mean, so there are older homes that have
Yes.
garage doors that you have to lift up, turn the handle, lift up. When we talk about safety in garage doors, I've seen that some of them have these little pins on the bottom that go into the track so that you can't open them.
Slide locks, yes.
Okay. Are they prevalent? I mean, is it something that people get?
Every garage door should have one, just in case your power goes out and you have to lift it up and down by hand. You still want to be able to secure your garage door.
Okay.
Now, a little bit of a trick of the trade, the kids tend to accidentally push those locks in and not tell you about it,
Ugh.
right? So there's
I see
another.
where it's going.
So you will actually hit your garage door opener and you'll crack your top panel. So I tell people to either put like a nut and bolt between that slide lock,
Uh-huh.
so you cannot slide it over until you're ready to slide it over.
Wow. And it's funny because the reason you deal with a professional is so that you know all these things that are important to know prior, okay, to getting yourself into a situation where it's going to cost you 5 times the amount of money, okay? New construction. I would guess that 90% of new construction today have garages.
Yes.
Are you doing new construction work?
No, sir.
Okay.
Unless a builder specifically reaches out to me,
Mm-hmm.
I have not chased the builders yet.
Okay. You said something interesting, which just tells me the kind of person you are. you say you love the repair work.
Absolutely. We try 100% to repair your garage door other than replacing it. If we can't fix it, we will replace it.
Okay, so in other words, what it tells me, and the way I look at it, is that, hey, I don't want you to spend X dollars. I'd rather you spend a little less, get it fixed for you so that it works well, and that you don't have to spend a ton of money.
There's been garage doors that have been installed for over 50 years, and I go there and fix it, and the customer says that has never rolled that smooth, even when it was brand new.
Okay, so we were talking about changes in the industry. Have the rollers gotten better? Have the equipment gotten better?
Absolutely. What we use now for upgraded roller is a 13 bearing nylon roller, and we believe in putting the 7-inch roller stem in instead of the 4, which is standard. We believe in it's a better product and it's longer, so it prevents your door from falling out of the tracks a lot better than the 4-inch.
You know, it's interesting because every industry has its tricks of the trade, and that's why I always say deal with a professional. It's that important to get it done properly. You know, I remember coming home and my wife was in the driveway, and she was trying to open the garage, and she was hearing the motor, but she wasn't going up. And I guess there's a lever that you can pull down.
Yes.
And I guess when we were moving stuff in my garage, they pulled that down and unlocked it. So it was a pretty simple fix, thank God. But I did have an issue with the sensors when I first moved in. And I couldn't understand, that was news for me. Mm-hmm. So I couldn't figure out why I was having such a problem. And then I tried to align them myself. And I'm pretty handy, and it was difficult to figure out the alignment.
So I'm glad. I love how you say handy all the time and call a professional. I do have customers that say they call a handyman, and a handyman tries to fix the garage door. Garage doors are extremely dangerous, okay? And the handyman will get hurt. You have to be a skilled professional when it comes to garage doors. A little bit of a trick for anyone that runs into a safety eye issue, if you can't close your door, there's a way to override it, okay? You have to hold the button down.
On the sensor.
If you hold the button down on the wall mount, it will close your garage door.
Oh, interesting.
Okay? A way to know if your safety eyes are out of alignment, your lights will blink at you 10 times. Okay? And that's when you will hold that button down to close it, and then you call us, we'll come out and do an inspection.
Wow. The time goes so fast, so at the top of the time, how do people find you? You have a website?
Yes, we have a website. We have a social media account, Holts Reliable Garage Door Repair. We have a website, holtsreliablegaragedoorrepair.com or holtsreliablegdr.com. A lot of our work comes from Google and social media.
Okay, you have a phone number that they can call?
Yes, absolutely.
You have the easiest number. You have such a cool number.
I love my phone number. It's 772-999-1125, and my wife is the one that more answers the phone more than I. Yeah. I'm doing all the work. She's answering the phones.
Yeah, it was a pleasure calling because I got to talk to her.
She's better looking than I am.
I wanted her to come on because she's better looking than both of us, but she wouldn't come. So no, I get that.
I tried.
I get that. Everybody, again, use a professional, okay? Ryan has been doing this his whole life. He's got this. Second generation, okay? I just had a painting company here. Also second generation.
Awesome. That's the best way to do it.
Cool when you've learned from your family and those skills get passed on. Hopefully, I was in real estate for years. My daughter's now in real estate. So kind of second generation there. What's going to happen here? Beyond me, because me and my partner, we're older than dirt. So I don't know where we're going to go with that. But this was a dream for years, and I'm blessed, 23 years and still doing it. And
still going
still
strong.
Got some great people, and we help a lot of people. But we live in Florida. You need to make sure that your garage door is rated properly because you'll save the money. It's also the biggest opening to your house. And lastly, it's got the most expensive stuff in it because we never put our car in there. Okay?
It's more for storage.
We got $30 worth of stuff in our garage and our car is sitting in the driveway.
So, there's another cool feature about that, Wayne. The garage door opener, I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but we have the latest technology to where you could open and close your garage door anywhere in the United States by your smartphone. So I know a lot of people leave their house and ask, Did I shut my garage door?
Yeah,
you no longer have to turn around and go home. You could just look at your phone, and it will tell you if it's closed, if it's opened, how long it was open for. You do it remotely. It is.
Could it be added to any garage door?
I could add it to any garage door opener.
Is it pricey?
Most of my customers want to replace their garage door opener,
Mm-hmm.
and it comes as a package.
Okay.
We can add that feature to an older garage door opener.
Right.
But what I recommend is looking at the age and the wear and tear on the other components to see if you want to spend X amount onto something that's already about to fail.
And then once you change it, you don't need that anymore because it comes with the new one.
And the new one. Yep. So I don't want to just throw your money away.
Right.
You know.
Guys, this is why we bring people on like Ryan. Everybody have a great day. Ryan, thank you for coming
Wayne,
on.
thank you so much.
Everybody will be right back.
Thank